tested. When it comes to computers, phones, and other consumer electronics, I always advise people to buy products for what they are, not what they may or may not become. HP's new WebOS-powered tablet, the Touchpad, is a perfect illustration of the point. On the spec sheet, the Touchpad appears promising, with a 9.7-inch 4:3 aspect ratio screen, a 1.2 GHz dual-core CPU, a Flash-enabled browser, and a slick multitasking OS. The Touchpad could be an iPad competitor. While the Touchpad falls short when compared to the category-leading iPad 2 in the real world, HP's recent Touchpad price drop changes the calculus of ownership. Instead of competing against every other new tablet out there, HP's $100 price cut puts it in the same price range as used first-generation iPads. This is a smart move by HP. The Touchpad isn't a bad tablet. Its card-based multitasking OS is top-notch. The screen is gorgeous, it has a very capable browser, and it does a great job integrating your various address books. Despite the fact that the web browser feels slow, it's the most fully featured stock browser I've used on a tablet to date. I love the Chrome-style unified location and search bar, and the fact that I don't have to settle for the crappy mobile version of sites I browse when using the Touchpad. I was able to use every normal website I tried, albeit slowly, for more complex pages. Having a real Flash implementation on a tablet is refreshing, as is running a browser that can actually render complex JavaScript. Unfortunately, performance problems with the Touchpad's browser are unavoidable. I was able to speed things up some by disabling Flash until I absolutely needed it, but I really can't wait until the day that tablet browsers are as fast and as capable as desktop browsers. It's really a good thing that the browser is capable, because the app situation in WebOS is pretty grim compared to iOS or Android. There are a handful of very high-quality apps. The Facebook app is better than anything available on iOS or Android. HP is clearly aware that app discovery is a challenge too. The WebOS equivalent of the App Store, the HP App Catalog, is curated by humans and includes a regularly published digital magazine that highlights notable apps. I do like the way WebOS handles backwards compatibility for phone apps. Instead of using the phone-style keyboard on apps that don't support tablet resolutions, a la iOS, you use the Touchpad's default on-screen keyboard for both tablet-optimized and phone-friendly apps. On a touchscreen-only tablet, the keyboard is a make-or-break proposition, and the Touchpad's keyboard is pretty good. I found typing to be significantly better than on the stock Android Honeycomb keyboard, but the autocorrect feels a little dumb compared to iOS. But when the OS whiffs on a word, it's easy to change it to the correct one. HP also included a handful of interesting other features not found on other tablets. For example, if you connect the Touchpad to a pre, you can use the tablet to send text messages and make phone calls. This is a nifty feature, but it's not particularly useful for most potential customers. If HP irons out the Touchpad's performance problems, it would be easy to recommend it as a starter tablet, or as a tablet for people who are more interested in a fully functional browser than compensating for a not capable enough browser with apps. The Touchpad is a promising start for what could be a great tablet platform. HP is clearly committed to WebOS. They plan to include WebOS on every HP PC they sell in 2012, and the Touchpad is a good start. However, as it stands today, it's a second-tier tablet at best, and no one should spend their hard-earned money on future promises that may or may not come to pass. With the tablet's performance issues and the massive app gap between WebOS and the other platforms, the Touchpad is difficult to recommend even for $400. For Tested, I'm Will. See you guys next time.